We're on there. And we are live. Yo, what's up guys, it's Steven and welcome back to another live stream. In this one we are doing commentating for the second race of the season here in the Amazon Racing League, which is hosted by Vern. Now currently we have everybody muted. I have Rye Guy DMing me and he's gonna let me know when to join the lobby. And he's also here in the chat. What's up, Rye Guy? So we have everybody muted currently. Yes, even you, Rye Guy. And we're here getting ready for the Napa Know-How 200 at Chicagoland here in the Amazon Racing League. Now, this is going to be an interesting race. We saw what happened at Talladega with everything that went on there. But today's race is going to be a little different. Because we're here at Chicagoland. Now, Chicagoland is obviously a much different track than Talladega. 1.5 mile in, I believe, Joliet, Illinois. I don't know the exact town that this racetrack is in. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for the invite, by the way, guys. But, so we are racing here at Chicagoland today. Now, this is gonna be a very interesting race. We are gonna be doing 67 laps. Here at Chicagoland Speedway. So we're definitely going to have a very interesting race that we're going to be doing here. What's up, Vern? So this race will be very interesting. Obviously, 67 laps. Now, Chicagoland is not a very easy track to run. You do have to have a little bit of skill to not hit the apron very much, as that's going to shoot you up the track and slow you down. Typically, running the bottom is good. However, I did do my research by watching several league races on Heat 5, and what I've determined is that the high side, specifically the second groove and the third groove, can easily be faster if you have a car in front of you to draft. So let's say the front two are side by side, and then there's a 3/10 gap between them and the guy in third, and you're sitting in fourth. You can hop up to the outside of the guy in third and be confident that you will pass him because of the run off the corner. Now, if there's a guy directly in front of you and you're on the outside, you're screwed because they're going to be slowing you down because they don't have draft. If there's nobody in front of you, you're going to be screwed because you don't have draft. So this entire race, while yes, it's a 1.5 miles, and yes, it's a cookie cutter around the bottom, we're going to see a lot of moves to the outside in this race that you normally wouldn't see. And I think that's because a lot of these drivers more than likely have the knowledge of, hey, I can work the outside if I have help. And that's something we're going to see hopefully come into play throughout this 67-lap event. Obviously no stages are going to be happening tonight, so we're not going to have any breaks. Manual cautions only, so we don't have to deal with lap checks too often. Now the points currently enter in this race. Obviously we saw the Talladega race the other night, and how that race was. Whether you want to call that a good race or a bad race, Josh was your race winner. He got 46 points along with 2 playoff points. Kevin received 36 points for a second place finish. Confetti 35. And then we have the drivers that didn't finish the race. Dizzy would have gotten 14, but he left the league. Gavin and Vern both got 12 points for the race, and everyone who didn't show up got 0 points. Now, I apparently have gotten my invite, and apparently we are on the loading screen. So, yes, we can join now and watch. And I am on my controller today. I'm not on my wheel trying to commentate this. I'm on my controller. So I'm really going to be able to switch through the cameras and everything a lot better than I was able to the other night. And hopefully that's going to make my commentary in the video just a little bit better for you guys to watch. The fuel run is 20 to 22 laps. The estimated fuel gain gives you is 21, so I'd say probably about 19 to 23 is your main gap. Obviously that's going to open up a lot of pit strategy, but here we go. Vern starting in first again. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Race 2 at Chicagoland's underway, boys. end of lap 1, and Vern is your leader. He's pulled out to a gap, and we can see him already trying to prove that the outside is the way to go, as he's going to be pulling up the 48 of confetti. Now, I don't have all the numbers exactly memorized yet. I'm still learning, so I'm going to write them down as I go through. I know confetti's in the 48. I saw rum in the 3. Or not the 3 and the 6. And around they go! Confetti's around in the back. And it looks like that will bring out the first caution of the day, as we're on lap 3 now. And they're wrecking under yellow. That's lovely. So, definitely not the start to the day that Confetti wanted, as he's going to wreck at the end of lap 2 and the beginning of lap 3. And it looks like they're doubling up to go green this time. Yes, they are. Alright, so going green this time. Green flags out with Vern the leader, and he actually won't even lead the lap. The 88 will, which is Josh, the race winner from Talladega. And they're wrecking in the back. Rye guys around. Confetti in the wall. And that's going to bring out the second caution of the day here at Chicagoland. As wrecking the back between the 37 and 48. 48 been involved in both accidents today that brought out cautions. And I believe they're going to be going another lap under caution here. Or no, they're going to go green at the line, it looks like, maybe. Yes, they did. Okay. So we're back green here at Chicagoland with Josh, the race leader. Chevy currently sitting in second right now. Oh, and Josh gonna catch the wall, go down into the field. Big wreck, Chevy's in the grass. The 20 and the 88 around. 22 comes back on the racetrack. And that's gonna bring out another caution. Big wreck here at Chicagoland. And Confetti will come out of all that with the race lead. Still getting numbers written down on my notepad here, or my whiteboard rather. 88 is Josh. And then the 95 is gonna be, who is in the 95? Gavin. Okay. See what happened with that wreck. It looks like 88 caught the wall off of the corner as they're gonna go down pit road, but looks like the 88 caught the wall coming off of 4. It got him a little loose, came down into the 22, hitting the 95, and it was just carnage from there. Everybody had nowhere to go. Big stack up. And we're under the third caution of the day. And they're under pit stop, so let's see who's going to come out with the lead. It looks like Confetti with a 2-tire stop is going to take the lead. We watch the race off pit road. The 6, 37, 88, 20, 22, 95 will be the order off pit road. There's Vern in the chat giving me a little information. So all these drivers here pinned on lap 7. Now, Confetti only took 2 tires, so his tires are going to be a little worse, but I don't think the tires are really that bad right now. What they do have to watch, though, is the fuel this entire race. So we're going to see that all race. Now, with that stop, they're going to be able to make it to almost lap 30. With a stop from there, they'll be able to make it to about lap 50. So we're looking at about a 2-stop race. And it's not like they can pit early in the sequence either. They're going to have to be pitting within the last 5 laps of the sequence. Both times. Very late. At the moment, with the way things are, not much room for pit strategy. But that certainly will open up as time goes on. So here they go. Why am I reaching for my whip? Into the Geico restart zone, and green flag back out. And we're back to racing here at Chicagoland. Remember, Confetti in the 48 took 2 tires there on that last stop, so he's really going to have to work it. Idiot looking to the inside of the 48, not quite going to get there. And a little bobble out of the 48 there in the center. That's going to give the 88 a huge run as he was being pushed by the 6. And the 88 will be to the inside of the 48. So they're side by side as they go through 1 and 2. Still side by side as they go down the back. 48 trying to prove that the outside lane does work here. Now the 6 looking to make it 3 line, not quite going to get there. The 88 to the lead. Josh out front here at the end of lap 9 here at Chicagoland. They're still side by side for second between the 6 and the 48. The 6 is going to grab that spot. 48 looking for a crossover. The 6 washed up the track a little bit, threw it in a little too hard, and the 48 is going to get there side by side. The 48 with a better run off the corner, beat the 6 to the gas by a lot. And he's going to grab that position, and that's allowing the 88 to pull away. Now remember, the 48 is on 2 tires, so he's definitely going to have a harder time than these other guys. And Josh is going to lead his 4th lap of the day and looking to continue to lead. We watch this battle for second. Now Gavin in the 95 has pulled up to challenge for that position. The 48 going to hold tight though. Everyone really seems to be migrating into that second groove. We don't see people migrating into the bottom like we would in some other leagues. In this race, it looks like everyone's tending to migrate into that second groove as we see, as I'm saying that, everyone moves down to the bottom in 1 and 2. We saw in 3 and 4 that last lap, everyone kind of went for that second lane. Let's see if maybe they're going to do that again here, and looks like they're not going to. Looks like they're going to stay there. But the 88 really trying to work a bit of a higher line than everybody else, and that's really going to change this race, and that's going to be interesting. So the 95 looking to the inside of the 88. And the 48 going to make it 3 wide. Single file out now as they are going to enter the next corner. 6 in the wall in the back. 95 to the lead here at Chicagoland. The 88 going to challenge back, looking to the inside, side by side as they're going to enter turn 1. Off to the 88 with a bit of the advantage as we're going to go now on board with the Ally Chevrolet Camaro ILZ number 48 for Hendrick Motorsports. That's Confetti that we're on board with now. Side by side for the lead, and here comes the 40 to make it 3 wide, and he's going to barely snatch the wall there as they're going into the corner. 88 dives it in, trying to get as much run as he can. The 48 looking like he's going to push the 95, but that almost sends the 88 up the racetrack, but the 88 will grab the lead back. And very loose for the 48. They're just going now. 88 currently out front with the 95 right behind him, and they're going to pull away from the 48. 48 is on 2 tires, though, so I would understand that he'd be struggling just a little bit more than the rest of these guys. And the 95 is going to catch the wall pretty good there, and he's stuck to it. It looks like that might be a controller disconnect, which he's now going to pull off of the wall. It doesn't look like that's going to be a caution. Very unfortunate for him. But here comes the 48 back to the 88. To go through Team 4. On the next pit cycle, for anyone in the race watching on the next pit cycle, if you're on the lead lap, I do need a lap check just to make sure I have the proper lap. I do believe I have it, but like on the next pit cycle or the next caution, if we could get one of those, that would be great. Because currently I believe we are on lap 18 of 67. Now the 20, he's been pulling up to these leaders as they've been battling. The 88's going to lead his 10th lap of the day. He's looking very strong, coming off with a huge lot of, and it looks like, yeah, the 20's going to lag out. Just as he was starting to pull up to the leaders, he's going to lag out of this race, so he will not be a contender to win. That sucks for him. He had led 2 laps today. And his day's going to be cut short here with a DNF, just like in Dega. Hendrick teammates currently side by side. It's the 48 with a bit of a runoff turn 2. And they're going to make contact. The 48's going to catch the wall. And around goes the 88, very loose off 4. 22 is going to hit him, and up in the air goes the 88. Hard hits for Josh as he comes off turn 4, gets very loose, and then the 22 is going to slam into him up into the air. Scary crash, and the caution's going to immediately come out. First airborne wreck of the season for the 88, that is. Obviously, he didn't go up and over. Very fortunate for him that he did not flip, but still very hard hit into the wall, and then another hard hit being T-boned by the 22. As pit road is open this time, and I do need a lap check for anybody in the race. If I can get a lap check, that would be great. But I believe we are entering lap 22 of 67. As they're all in their pit stalls, and we await the race off pit road. Race off pit road, presented by Sunoco. It's going to be won by the 6. So the 6 will lead the 48-22, and it looks like the 95-37-88. Currently a lot of laps to go, as I believe we're on lap 22. If we could get a lap check, I'm actually going to DM Right Guy real quick and ask for a lap check. I apologize that I'm not able to keep perfectly up with the laps. As you see, there's no ticker of what lap it is on screen, so I'm just kind of guessing and hoping. Okay, so we got confirmation we are on lap 22 going into 23. As we are now back green here at Chicagoland Speedway, and the 6th will lead its first lap of the day as they enter turn 1. Everybody on 4 tires this time. Nobody took 2 there, so everybody in the same boat. Now, when we take a look at the fuel, they're going to be able to make it to about lap 40 to 41 or 42 out of this run. So still a 2-stop race, although one of those stops is going to be only a 2-tire stop. And the 48 will grab the lead on the outside of the 6 to lead yet another lap. So 5 lap leaders today. And the 6 is going to catch the wall. Into the wall, and he will get it back going. We go on board now with the Pennzoil Ford Mustang for Team Penske, the 22 of Chevy. We'll go off board with him and see if the 48 is going to pull away from him and continue to lead this race. The 88-2 is inside, going to pass him there, it looks like. Yes, the 88 will take the 2nd position. And into the wall is the 22. We enter lap 26 now. And did we just have another lag out? No, we did not. Okay. Thought for a moment we did. Yes, we're on lap 26 now. Confetti currently your leader. Josh sitting in 2nd. Gavin's moved up to Chevy, falling back a little bit. Still holding on to that P4 position right now. And bumped into the back of the 88 for 2nd there. The 95 with a bumper. Gonna make it work and actually make the pass for 2nd. Now he's got to try to track down the 48, which is a very tall task. The 48's been fast all day, as he will continue to leading now 11 laps today. The same number that Josh has led there in that 88. So already this season, Hendrick Motorsports emerging as a powerhouse team. As we'll watch this battle for 2nd now, as we'll go off board with the 22 again. '95 with a bumper to the back of the 88. Again, not going to quite work this time. That's going to give a huge run to the 22. He's going to choose to push the 95. And Vern, since you're in chat, if I could just get a lap confirmation every 5 laps, I'd appreciate that. And 22 looking to the inside of 95 for the 3rd position. .31 right now. Okay, well, I'm behind a lap then. And this is why I need the confirmation, because I'm not just commentating, guys. I'm keeping track of laps led and laps stop and everything, so I do need a little bit of help with the lap checks to be able to make sure I'm on track. with everything, because it is actually important, because the way that the point system is set up, we'll go on board with the 88, or the 95 now, but with the way the point system is, laps led do actually count. Actually, 95 just caught the wall, I think, so we'll go back on board with 22. But the laps led does actually matter with the point system, so that is something important for us to keep track of. This battle for second continues on, and to the inside goes the 22. And he will complete the pass for second there, as Chevy will move up into the second position. And we're about halfway through the run currently that these guys are going to be able to make on both fuel and tires. So these guys that have long run cars, those cars are definitely coming in right now. And the guys that have a short run car, they're definitely starting to fade away. So it's going to be very interesting to see who's going to be coming in here on the long runs. It looks like the 22 definitely has a long run car. He's definitely starting to show signs of speed. But the 88 not giving up yet. Bumper to the back of the 22. All the way up the racetrack. And that's going to open the door for the 95 to try to pass the 88. We can get to the proper camera. On board now with the Rave Toyota Camry 95 Levant Family Racing car. That is Gavin. Entering turn 3 here, the 88 with the advantage, but here comes the 95 looking to make it 3 wide. 3 wide for second. As now that'll become 2 wide to 22. Oh, what a run. And the 95 to the grass. Into the grass goes the 95, and that's going to cost him a couple spots as the 88 kind of forced him in there a little bit, it looks like. 22 with a bump to the 88. Trying to grab that second position. And around goes the 88. Off the nose the 95. He's going to spin up and over goes the 88. Flipping down the backstretch here at Chicagoland. The 6 involved. The 95 involved. The big wreck on the backstretch here at Chicagoland. Very scary crash for the 88 of Josh as he goes up and over and over and over. Barrel rolling several times down the back. And that'll bring out the 5th caution of the day. And I believe we are on that 37 right now. As it looks like they're going to be pinning this time. We're almost to the end of the fuel and tire run. So I'm sure these guys are very anxious to get new tires on. They're very anxious to not have to make that extra green flag pit stop. And all this really does to the pit strategy is open up more of an option for 4 tires. 4 tires are going to be way more of an option now that we have this caution, compared to what it would have been if this caution hadn't come out. So Confetti will lead another lap, as I believe we're going back into lap 38. It'll be when we come off pit road, if anybody could confirm that for me. Or maybe lap 39 coming off pit road. I don't believe that's the case, but it may be. Right now we're watching for anybody that wants to take 2 tires. Doesn't look like it. Looks like everyone's going to take 4. And the race off pit road presented by Sunoco. It's going to be the 48, 88, 95. Ooh, I think the 22 got the... No, the 37 did get the 22 and then the 6. Not sure how the 88, after flipping over and over, managed to get up into second place, but we'll go with it. First flip of the season. The 88s had 2 airborne crashes today. The only 2 of the season. The first one earlier in the race, which brought out, I believe, the 3rd or 4th caution of the day, and then this last one where he did actually flip. As it looks like they're ready to go green this time. The 48, currently your race leader. Okay, so I am a lap behind. We've had that confirmed. And green flag back out for the 48 as a very bad restart for him. And the 88 will lead the lap as he got going much better. 3 wide for the lead as they enter turn 1. Lots of contact, everybody jostling around. '95 very loose going down the back. He's going to trail the 88, it looks like. 6 is going to fall back into 4th place, or further back. So we're going to watch this battle for the lead. So these guys have one more pit stop to make today. And, oh, looks like the 88 caught the wall there. Yes, he did. He caught the wall. That's going to send him back. But anyways, these guys have one more stop to make today. The furthest they can make it on fuel is going to be about lap 58 to 60 if they stretch it. 58 to 60 is the furthest they can really go. So really, 2 tires is going to be the optimal strategy. Taking the 2-tire stop running as far as can, taking 2 tires. But maybe somebody's going to decide to take 4 tires. 3 wide for second. 95 is going to catch the wall. And you know who likes to see this? Confetti. 3 wide again as they go into 3. Lots of contact, and in the wall goes the 22. 88 in the wall, 95 contact with the 22, contact with the 88. How did they not go around there? Three wide now. Contact with a 6, a 6 in the wall. He's going to be out of the battle for second, it looks like. 95 in the grass a little bit there. That's going to slow him down. Here comes the 88 with a bit of a run. 95 to the inside of the 22 now, side by side for second. As we're now on lap 44. To the inside of the 22, and now looking to the inside of the 94. Gonna stick his nose in, can't quite get there. 95, sorry, my bad. And the 88 is just gonna continue to lay down lap after lap of being very fast as we're going over the 22 here. Obviously, a very fast car there in the 48, very good driver. And he's gonna continue to lead lap. And that's very good for him. Showing that he's a contender, probably for the championship. So we're at lap 46 now of the day. Confetti, our leader, has led 28 laps. The battle for second will rage on. The guy currently sitting in second, though, the 88, has led 12 laps today. The guy sitting in third, Gavin, has led 2 today. The only other lap leaders are the 6, who has led 1, and the 20, who is going to get a DNF and has led 2. 20 with these DNFs, very hurt in the points, but he still should make the playoffs. Obviously, the playoffs still a while out. This is only race 2. We have an 8-race regular season. As I'm not quite sure when the next race is. I would advertise if I knew when the next race was. But next race we'll be heading to Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 600 or whatever that race is going to be. Going to be a very exciting race. Hope to see as many of you there as possible, and that's going to be a fun one. As the 48 continues to lead at Chicagoland, the battle for second continues to rage on between the 95 and the 88, and here comes back the 22, looking for the spot. Not quite going to get it yet, though, as the 88 is going to continue to hang on. 22 looking to the inside of the 95, not quite going to be able to do much with that. As 48 will look at the gap the 48 has on the 88, and all these other guys battling for second. .31 laps currently. Oh, wrecking back. The 6 came up the track, put the 37 in the wall. Not sure what that was about. We hadn't seen much between them. But 37, pretty good contact with the wall there. That's going to slow him down. Lucky he didn't spin. Now look at where the 48 is. He's coming off turn 2 right now. Now look at where these guys are. They're just coming off 2 right now. As the 88's going to pull out to a decent lead for second. Now the 22 almost caught in the wall there, not quite. Really trying to run as high as he can to try to get what momentum he's able to grab. And contact for third. 95 and the 22. The 22 almost went around, it looks like. So we'll go over the 22 here. Bumping to the back of the 95. I'm sure he can't be very happy about that. There was lots of contact there. I'm not sure quite what happened back there, but there was lots of contact, and that almost sent 22 around. It looks like he's going to bump the 95 up the racetrack and squeeze around. The 95's going to hit him. 22 on the apron, saves it though. And the 95's going to fall way back because of that. It might have gotten into the wall. That's the battle for third that's been raging on for quite some time now. Now everyone's drawn way out. You can see big gaps there in that pack. And then there's the leader. Oh, what's happening here? 88, very loose, almost wrecks it. Here comes 22 back to the 88. Look, you can barely see the 48 here on their camera. They're going to catch the 88 and will contact with the 22. 22 moves up to second now as the 95 and the 6 are battling for fourth behind them. 6 bumped in the 95 it looks like, but to no avail. To the inside of the 22 now, barely enough from, but he's going to make it stick. Lots of contact, however. And the 95 really trying to work the outside right now. .88 really tried to bump him up. Into the wall goes the 88, and that's going to cost him quite a bit of time. And around goes the 88. Contact with the 6, and I have a feeling that one was intentional. I think he is slowing down. I think there's a caution out. Yes, and caution will come out, I believe. Or he's pitted. No, green flag pit cycle's underway. .95, very fast on the pit road. Not sure if that's going to be a speeding penalty. Oh, it's caution? Okay. It's off pit road, presented by Sunoco. It's going to be won by the 48 by far. Battle for second, however, is going to be the 95, 622, and etc. Can we get a lap confirmation real quick, just to make sure, since we're in the caution here? Everybody's doubling up. We'll wait on that lap confirmation real quick. 57, okay, that is what I had down, so that's what I thought. And we'll be going green this time. It'll be 10 laps to go here at Chicagoland. It'll be lap 58 when we go green, so it'll be 10 to go once we cross the line. The 48-year leader, he's dominated the later portions of this race, and to the Geico restart zone, green flag back out, and that's 40 laps led on the day for the 48. But that doesn't matter, because the one that matters most is lap 67, the final lap. 95 was looking there, not much room to make a move there. 48 pulling ahead, and it looks like he might just do it. 88 bumping the 6 up, trying to move his way back up through the field. And that'll be now 41 laps led. But the 95's gonna keep up with him, so it looks like it'll be a 2-car battle for the win. It's a big battle there. 37 in the wall, contact with the 22, contact with the 6. 3 wide in the back there. Big battle for third, but it's the battle for the win that we're watching right now. '95 with a lower arc. Not going to help him very much, though. Confetti will continue to lead. 8 laps to go here at Chicagoland, but the 95 is there. Looking to the inside, bumper to the back of the 48. Up the racetrack they're going to go. And the 95 still hooked right there. See already the gap that these two have built. And 22 puts the 6 in the wall in the back. 37 going to hit the wall with them. No one goes around though, so we stay green. Here with 7 laps to go at Chicagoland. 95 to the outside of the 48. Side by side as they go through 1 and 2. 95 challenging the race leader. Still not clear of him. Now he's going to clear him. Six to go as they come off turn 2 here. The 48 with the lead. A little bit of a gap over the 95 as we go on board with the 95. 95 trying to just make everything he can out of this car, trying to win this race. As Confetti just continues to set laps down. 5 to go here at Chicagoland. The 48 catches the grab. 95 might have caught a little bit of it. It's crunch time now. 5 to go, going through 1 and 2 here. Down the back. Between 4, and look at the gap they built on the other guys. That's the guy in 3rd. He's that far back of them. This top 2 have really pulled out now. 4 to go. These are the only 2 in the battle for the win. And the 48 starting to pull from the 95 now. I think it's game over for the 95. I don't believe he's going to have a shot here. They come off turn 4. 3 laps to go at Chicagoland. The 95 hanging in there, trying to make everything out of this car that he can get. And caution is out with only 3 to go. Looks like the 6 went around. Not sure what happened there, but looks like the 6 went around. So that's going to bring out, I believe, the 7th caution of the day. There's 7 or 8 cautions. I believe it's 7. And they're going to have to go green this time, so it's going to be a 2-lap shootout to determine the race winner here at Chicagoland Speedway. The 48 who's dominated this race is going to be your leader. The 95, though, sitting in 2nd. Here they come into the Geico restart zone. Big push from the 88 to the 48. 2 laps to go. .48 in the leader, 88 and 95 side by side. 88 is going to hit the 95, 22 into the wall behind them. Hendrick teammates 1-2 as they go down the back. And as they enter turn 3, 88 trying to make a run at the 48, using everything his car has, but it's no use. The 48's too fast. White flag is in the air. Final time around, presented by Credit One Banks. Confetti has dominated this race. 49 laps led to this point. Can he make it 50? He's got to lead this one final lap. Off turn 2, perfect corner ahead of the 88. He's got to have one more corner. 88 tries to dive in, can't get to the bumper. 88 in the wall. 95 is going to finish 2nd, and the 88 is going to take out the 37. Confetti went to Chicagoland. And as it should be, the dominant driver wins the race in what was an absolutely dominated race here at Chicago. We normally don't see that at a track like this, but we saw it today. 50 of the 67 laps were led by the 48 car. Confetti putting on a clinic here in Chicagoland, as Gavin's going to end up coming home 2nd, and Josh, with a more than likely controversial block, is going to beat Ryguy to the line to finish 3rd. And there's the lap times. You see Confetti with the fastest lap, Chevy with the 2nd fastest, and then Gavin, Rum, Josh, Ryguy. As that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'll see you guys at Charlotte.